friends, welcome to IntelliGear and this review of the Weber lighter cubes. If you find my videos helpful or informative, please hit that like button or subscribe. So these have been around for a long time. I discovered these back when I was a teenager and didn't have a lot of money back then for expensive camping gear. And one day I was at Home Depot with my dad and my brothers, and I had some of my spending money, so I took some of these here home with me and gave them a tryout, and I was surprised that they worked as well as they did. I actually have used these, like I said, when I was a teenager to put in my everyday carry kit, emergency survival kit, whatever you want to call it, and I have even cooked with these. So the main reason for this video is this is a good alternative to the more expensive WetFire. Okay, and here's the WetFire. Now there's 24 of these that came in this case. I paid 33 cents a piece for each cube, so it was only $7.99. And you can see that they're much larger than the WetFires. Let me open this up here, but it's the same material. Okay, so as you can see how big those are, and these are much smaller. This was over $1. It came, I bought this in a 5-pack at Walmart, and it was over $1. It was like 5 something for a 5-pack of these. Now the only thing I'll give these advantage of over this these Webers is the packaging. You know, it comes in this small packaging. Now you would probably, let me flip this over, it comes in like a foil pack, a sealed foil pack, if you will. You could cut in between these here, you know, just cut them in pieces, and maybe then reinforce the top with some duct tape or something, and make them portable that way. That would be that's probably what I'm going to do. So this I couldn't find these in Home Depot. I couldn't find them in Lowe's. I thought they quit making them. Matter of fact, back to when I was a teenager, my dad didn't even know about these things. We were up in the mountains playing in the snow, and I just commented to my dad like, "Hey, you guys want some hot chocolate?" And he was kind of looking at me like, "How are you going to make hot chocolate?" And then that's, of course, when I broke out my emergency pack, and I had a canteen with a stove cup, and I made us all hot chocolate with just these little cubes. So they can be used to cook or start a fire. You're not going to cook very much with this little bitty WetFire here. Really, you're only going to be able to start a fire for that. So it's kind of nice that these pull double duty. Okay, be right back. Okay, I've scraped off some of the stuff here. Now let's see if we can get it to ignite. There we go. This batch might be a little old, but as you can see, it didn't take too many attempts to light it. So, and that's just the shavings, you know. I haven't even lit the cube. Let's bring the cube over here and get it going. Try to do this without burning my house down. All right, we're okay. I got it on this metal plate here. I got the fan in my office window. So now this is with the soak test too. So, you know, normally these are going to be dry, and you could use it to help, you know, get your tinder going, you know, in conjunction with something like a magnesium bar here. Shave off some magnesium scrapings on top of a pile of the fire cube material, and you got a nice little fire starter going there. And this is going to burn a lot longer than your little cube of WetFire. So the only advantage the WetFire has is it comes in these little sealed pouches. One thing I did notice when I was cutting open, let's move this out of the way and I'll show you the container. There we go. Alright. So one thing I noticed when I was cutting open the foil pouch on this particular... Ooh, there's still a little flame there. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Okay, so on this particular package it's not 100% sealed, because when I just cut through where I thought it would be sealed, but you can see right here there's that's actually some of the material they obviously poured in there. So these aren't sealed up 100%, and they would probably off gas eventually. So the only thing I would suggest there is if you just carried some of these, you know, just carry some of these if you're camping, and maybe keep a WetFire just in your emergency backup system, so just in case these off gas. But you know, I'm sure it would take quite a while for it to do that. Or maybe you could seal them up with wax or something, or duct tape. Anyways, that's still a heck of a deal. 33 cents a piece, about, I don't know, 2.5 times the size of a WetFire cube, I'm gonna say. You know, it's almost like they just took them right out of here and cut them in half. You can kind of see that that's the same profile, dimensions almost. It's almost like they put them in the same type of containers and then cut them by hand and stuck them in the little pouches. All right, so there you go. That's the Weber Fire Cubes WetFire Fire Starter Alternative.